So my name is Giles Slinger. I'm a director of Concentra Analytics. We make the OrgVue product and lots of other fine bespoke tools like the SupplyVue product. The HR community, it's our second year here. We value this event because it's a good exposure to lots of customers, but especially we find that we meet our existing customers here and build existing relationships. It tends not to be one where we make lots of new relationships. We tend to work with partners who are already working on transformation. So we work with probably 2 out of the top 4 global strategy houses working in consulting to advise companies on change. And we probably work with 8 out of the top 10 transformation consultancies worldwide. They're using OrgVue because they find it can accelerate how they change organizations. They accelerate the process of capturing data and using that with giving outputs to clients, giving quick analytics, and letting people model scenarios from the as-is situation to the to-be. And what's unique about OrgVue is that it not only takes the existing data and lets you model, for example, your HR data, but it lets you model your to-be organization in terms of the people and the activities that they do, the people and the skills that they have, and it shows you how changes in activities or skills will dial back into the headcount and the resources that you will need. So that difference in headcount and cost between the as-is and the to-be is where you get the real value out of OrgVue. The thing that we're looking for there is an attitude of cooperation, because the data integration is relatively easy. OrgVue will take data in easily through an upload tool from a number of different HR systems. So anything that can produce CSV output, we could technically partner with. What's really interesting for us, though, is to find organizations that have a positive attitude to marketing our analytics and organization transformation solution alongside their, for example, HRMIS or their existing data capture for other things like talent. At the moment, we are partnering globally with several of these advisory firms, and we have relationships in some cases with consulting firms country by country. In other cases, we have global agreements in place, and increasingly that's where we see our relationships in the future going to global agreements. At the moment, we're partnering with services companies, and those range from the very large global companies even to very small niche players who've got specific skills in transformation. At the moment, we haven't partnered with tech companies, but it's certainly an option that we could look at for the future, particularly where we have the right fit with the culture of the tech company. Well, at the moment, we have already expanded globally ourselves with offices in Toronto, serving the North American market. We're likely to have an office in the United States as well. We've got an office in The Hague in the Netherlands, serving the North European market, in addition to our home office in London. So we're doing some of our own global expansion, but clearly there are plenty of areas of the globe as well where we're not going to get directly, and for those it would be very useful to have global partnerships. There's a lot of devil in the detail when you do organisation design and organisation change. And if you want organisations to deliver the change that you're trying to implement, it is actually very important to think about not only the org chart, but the detail of who's going to do what, and if they've got the skills to do it, and then actually the detail of how you implement it. And we think of OrgVue as going all the way through from the starting point of getting the data in and analysing it, through to designing the future in detail and delivering it. So that'd be the combination that we think we'd like to offer.